Wayward Blade 24.
Okay.
And she's a future medical student.
Okay.
And a Predators fan. Great.
Well, I'm not really... Okay, here we go. Well, I'm not...
It's just hockey stuff.
No, I'm just trying to get this to work. Okay, and it's telling us we're live again. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Now you're live.
Yeah, I see it, but like I don't know. Is there like anything going on, or what is?
No, you're just live. We see you. Or at least I see you.
All right. Well, let me put.
Tell the tweeter that we are.
Yeah, it's. This is crazy. This is just I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Masace. I guess this is what I get for leaving Athletic Geek HQ. You know, that's that is Graceland. You know, but no, that was a good interview. I like how they interview or they went into like the history between Paige and Darby on the Indies.
Yeah,
I like how AEW. You know, we're just talking about like keeping the canon. I like how they keep the canon.
Me too. I like that they'll reference things before they got there. Ethan Page is a treasure. So is Darby Allin. So is JR. So is
Yeah.
Actually, not even better. Hashtag beat up Google.
Beat up Google, yeah, because it's Oh, and again, now it says excellent.
Yeah,
connection.
it's just gonna wave back and forth. That's what's gonna go on.
Okay, so we gotta hurry up and get the hell out of here. We gotta. Okay, so next week, Carl Anderson, John Moxley, fucking, shouldn't have said that, but U.S. title match, IWGP U.S. title match. Really liked how they used the New Japan footage. That was really cool. I like how they used the New Japan footage of WWE guys getting beat up.
Yeah,
that's very, very clever, having Nakamura and AJ getting beat up, because, like, you know, that's how you promote the brand. And, yeah, so, yeah.
I actually hope Carl wins.
I hope so, too.
Please.
As long as he goes to New Japan with that belt, instead of having Mox Lesnar hold that title. I don't know. What do you think, Nick?
I think that's what they were literally promoting on it.
I want John Moxley to win just because I like John Moxley. Okay. And I don't like... I think the Good Brothers are so annoying, and I know they're supposed to be, but they are.
Okay.
So they won that battle against me.
Nerds.
I think we're lost again.
This is excellent. Just go, and if we lose it, we lose it.
Yep, no data.
Just keep going. Just power through. If I'm still seeing
there we go.
Then we're good.
So, yeah. Chris Jericho MJF segment, great. Really enjoyed it.
And then that one dumb.
Then that dumb fan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Nick?
I saw the fan footage of the guy getting in the ring. The security guard had a hard time taking him down. I had to defend the security guy online because people were like, he should have been able to take him down. But
now, like I said, I'm going to keep this really quick because I used to work security. That is a failure on trying to watch the crowd. You got some dumbass trying to ruin wrestling. That's on you.
Yeah, but that was a big dude.
AEW,
it's not easy to stop a dude that big when he doesn't want to be stopped, no matter what. If you're one guy, and I'm sure that guy can't just
choppy AF
break
right
his
now.
neck.
It's like we're doing the robot.
Mm-hmm. Can you just not have video and just have our audio?
It's a stream. It's a stream.
So you have to stream the audio, video.
You don't have to stream the video, but like it would still be doing this if it was audio only. Well,
because it's the problem is saying that it's not receiving enough video to maintain streaming.
Okay.
Audio is easier to stream than video.
Okay. Well, we're playing things.
Well, keep that in mind. We'll test all these new features out on Twitch.
No, hang on. We're gonna just try something here. This is just this is fun night here. This is.
You're so
I personally listen to most of my podcasts on YouTube without looking at them. So
yeah. So all right.
I got premium.
Boom! There we go. You can look at that sexy logo. That sexy logo there.
Alright, now let's see what the thing's looking like. I'm sure it'll...
Hey.
I don't know.
We'll see if it works.
Ooh, you look good. Okay.
All right, so let me know if you can hear it. But yeah, just listen to that. Look, trial and error, but we're good. Let's see if this
works. The iPad's
works.
turned all the way down so we don't have an echo effect.
But yeah, so let's look at that awesome, sexy logo from Coriander Bullard. But yeah, it's Moxley's winning next week. There's no question. He's got to lose that. But I mean, he needs to lose that belt to somebody who's in Japan and regularly in Japan.
Well, is Carl Anderson regularly in Japan?
I feel like he's getting ready.
He's supposed to.
Yeah.
Didn't they leave Impact?
The Good Brothers are back.
I think they're still
Japan.
in Impact.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really pay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really. Impact. Well, we're still having the issue even with this. Well, fart knockers. But we're good.
Side note, I absolutely laughed my ass off with Miami crowd chanting at Don Callis, "You got fired." Looks like Impact is getting some sort of ratings.
Yeah. So next match is probably the match a lot of people were probably pretty hyped for, and that is Andrade versus Matt Sydal.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
It was a good little match.
It was good. Yeah.
I didn't get too hyped for it because I think Andrade should have had a much better opponent, in my opinion.
Oh man, Matt Sydal's an awesome first opponent.
Here's another hot take. I don't like what they're doing with. I mean, just I'm not excited about Andrade. And I like Andrade. It's not like I'm not excited about Andrade himself.
No, this has been a terrible, terrible, terrible debut.
Yeah, this has been
garbage.
There's
been nothing. This was the best thing. The best part of his debut was this pretty good match they had.
I think at some point he's got to go solo. I'm not really digging Vicky Guerrero on his side because it's like you're already on Nyla Rose's side. It's like pick a person.
I like the black mask setup though. His black mask outfit he was wearing.
Yeah,
that was cool.
But yeah, throwback.
I don't. Yeah, who was the guy that came out with him? That was holding his mask or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I mean, I'm not.
I don't even know. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, let him manage him. And Vicky Guerrero doesn't need to do that anymore.
No.
Vicky Guerrero, I'm okay with Vicky Guerrero and Nyla.
Yeah, that's a good pairing. I get it to a point, but it's just kind of.
Yeah, but good. I like the match. But yeah, still not like overly excited about this debut. It's been not a great debut, and this was a good match, but it didn't do much to. It didn't do much to make me more excited about what's happening. Andrade. So
like Andrade is the epitome of like he's gonna have some great matches, and like I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm not gonna be excited for the potential matchups, but it's kind of like the original point I made a few weeks ago. It's like so.
Well, I know I loved Andrade in NXT and WWE.
I'd rather him not be in AEW. I'd rather him be like kind of like a guest that kind of comes to AEW. He's like an attraction. You know what I mean?
Like Leo Rush.
No, I mean like that. I mean like.
No, I get you. I agree with that.
Like how WCW used to use Jushin Liger.
Mm-hmm.
Like Liger'd be around for a few months, and then he'd go back to Japan. And then Liger'd have a big pay-per-view match, and he'd wrestle Brian Pillman, or he'd wrestle Rey Mysterio, and he may even win the Cruiserweight title, and then he'd be there for a few months, and then he'd go back to Japan. Like, that's how I want to see Andrade. Like,
yeah, I mean, he can eventually. I would have liked him to go full time with AEW, but from the start, yeah, that's what I liked. But I mean, I'm not mad that he signed. I would have rather. I do think their roster is a little bit bloated, and that didn't get any better tonight.
Yeah, that's not helping.
But yeah, to me, it's just all about been this presentation because I loved him before he came to AEW. I think he's an awesome wrestler. I think he has a lot of like physical in-ring charisma.
Right. He's amazing. I'm not like
beyond just being a good wrestler, which he is. He's a great like all-around wrestler. But this presentation's just been awful.
Right. Yeah.
The JR.
This presentation has been awful, much like this stream. But yeah, it's I don't know, just not.
Set nobody's world on fire. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's like kind of like I mean, even with what we're going to get to here in a second, with Tony Schiavone interviewing Arn Anderson, lights go out, and Malachi Black debuting. It's like they fucked this so bad.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like I mean, like okay. Let me put it this way: they did the presentation of it from trying to get it to the audience on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucked.
Okay, explain.
Okay, how the fuck does Excalibur know that? Oh, this isn't Tommy End. This is Malachi Black. This is like shades of when the Butcher, the Blade, and the Brownie debut, and it's like, who are these guys? Oh, well, that's the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. So that's why I didn't like it.
Not yet. Yeah,
I was actually like, look, okay, if Tommy End or Malachi Black, whichever we're gonna go first.
Other than that, I want to say like the whole build up to him, hitting Black Mass on Arn and then Cody. That was well done. Everything else.
The commentators screwed up on trying to get the name debut. It's like, is it Tommy End or is it Malachi Black? It's like,
I know.
Well, that's not Tommy
End. I know this is Tommy End, but this doesn't seem well.
Just say it's
Tommy
End, and
I was confused by that.
Tommy can say, no, I go by Malachi Black now. He can explain that next week.
Yes.
Yeah, I was very confused. Don't know. I mean,
everybody knows it's Tommy End. There wouldn't.
Well, not everybody. I was the only person in my house that knew who it was.
Malachi.
Yeah. There's some people that don't know.
All I know is I literally.
Most casual fans are going to not know who Tommy End is. They might know Aleister Black. Some of them. A lot of them probably won't that even. But so to call, I don't know. It was very weird to do two names. That didn't make any sense to me. But my main critique, I didn't think it was bad. The lights turning off, him coming on, the kicks, it's like a little bit cliche, but it was okay. I didn't hate it.
Right. I thought that was cool. The only thing that just made maybe I just didn't lose myself in the mark out so much because I'm just like, whenever I see it, I'm like, okay, this is cool. The roster's so fucking bloated now.
Yeah, but I mean, so to me, Tommy End, Aleister Black, Malachi Johnson, whatever his name is, he's he has a better.
It's like Johnny. It's like if Jake something debuted at AEW. It's like, who's that guy? It's something.
I wish they would have.
Hey, I want Jake. That's what I'd be okay with because I'm a Jake something guy fan here.
I wish he would have came in as
when he was on Smash Wrestling. He was like, "What's my name? Something."
Oh, he's huge. Awesome. He's huge down here in the St. Louis area, like on the Indies. I'm actually gonna go see him at the end of the month at WrestleMax STL. Come on out.
I wish he would have debuted in a suit and glasses, and he would have been like, "I'm Thomas J. Middle," just a complete little NXT ripoff type of name of Bryan Danielson and Daniel Bryan, Thomas Middle. But they didn't do that. Missed chance, crappy company. But so the real point, my real problem with all of this.
Great. The commentary just ruined it.
I disagree that it was great. Like I said, I think it was cliche, but it was okay. But my real problem is, and this is a problem in total with AEW, because if they've done this, please tell me, because I don't remember. But what's wrong with doing vignettes to bring somebody in so we know who they are before they get there? I get that most of the people watch. No, Brody Lee came out as a surprise. Nobody knew Brody Lee was going to come.
Oh, sorry, you're talking vignettes. Okay.
Yeah, to build to their. No one has ever been we're FTR. We're I'm Tommy End. I'm Andrade. I'm Ethan Page. I can't remember any that they've done that with. Did they do that for Lance Archer?
I don't think. Oh, I think literally, I think Lance Archer's the only one.
No, and then even with Lance Archer, it's just Jake the Snake shows up randomly. It's I got someone.
I think the last introductory pre-debut vignette they did was Wardlow when he beat up all those dudes in the parking lot at the very first pay-per-view. You remember that?
I was like, wait, that was all out.
Yeah, they've never.
I was gonna say, wasn't that Lance Archer saying, "Oh wait, shit, no, that was Wardlow."
So I don't know why they don't do that. It's a tried and true wrestling thing, and to me, so I watch Dynamite every week with my fiance and child, who are not obviously hardcore fans. They watch with me. They don't know who these people are, and they don't get excited. They don't really care when Tommy End comes out or when Ethan Page comes out, or if any of these people come out. So to me, like, I always kind of look at them, the people I watch it with, like, this is the audience that you generally are trying to shoot at that middle ground. And, you know, part of the reason I love AEW is because they focus on the fans like us anyway, and that's why I like it probably so much.
Right.
So I'm not saying to not do that, but it's just, I just really miss introductory vignettes. Like, I don't think there's anything, I don't think it's corny, I don't think it's cheesy. I'm kind of sick of, like, debuts where they're like, oh my gosh.
If you have a surprise debut all the time, the surprise no longer and to me, like, that's with Andrade was like the whole okay, and then now it's getting worse. It's like okay, and they did it for Ricky Starks, and then Ricky Starks debuted that day. Like, here's a promo, and then he went out and challenged Cody. So I don't really know. I mean, I'll give you that one, but like, that's still 80-1. You know, it's... I mean, I see what Nick's saying. Like, I understand, you know, you want that live reaction. You want that, oh my God. But, you know, again, when that's all that's been done, or when that's 90% of what's been done, you know, it ceases to be special. You know, when the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm not saying AEW is on this level yet, but... when the WCW Heavyweight Championship switches hands every other week on Nitro, the title change ceased to be special. Not nearly on that level, but when you have nothing but surprise debuts except for like 2, they're not quite as special.
Yeah, I'm over surprise debuts. Like, it's cool. Yeah, 1 a year probably. Really,
I mean, I won't even go. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say but I'd say. For the next few people you sign,
build them up.
Yeah.
Especially someone like Ethan Page, who, don't get me wrong, I just told you, I love Ethan Page. He's a fantastic wrestler, great promos, crazy charisma, awesome. Like, he's just a super good wrestler. But like, a lot of people didn't know who Ethan Page was.
Exactly.
Less than know who Tommy End or Andrade is. Like, I think you really need to save those surprise debuts for like Christian Cage, where everyone that's watching is pretty much going to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would even go for like kind of to kind of tangent off of that, like, remember when Kurt Angle debuted in TNA?
Yeah.
He didn't just, the oh my God moment was a vignette, and then it was like, Kurt Angle is coming. Mm-hmm. And then it was like...
And then you can build to that.
And then it was like, you know, tune into Impact, where we're going to, you know... They'll do more vignettes of Kurt Angle, like, why are, you know, and they, like the UFC vignettes, you know, where it's like, you know, and this, that, and the other, and then finally you build up to, and on this Dynamite,
yeah,
so-and-so's gonna be...
Cause I think it especially would have worked for Malachi Black and Chicken, whatever his name is. I think that he if anyone can cut, like, promos by themselves in a vignette and get their character across to the point where you are intrigued to see it, it's him. You know what I mean? So to me, it's a huge missed opportunity. Yeah. Michelle says they did it for Ricky Starks.
I talked about that. Okay. I agree with their point to an extent, but then like after the vignette, he immediately debuted and challenged Cody.
Oh yeah. Even that, though, better than just coming out.
It's better, but like that's also like 1.
Yeah, 1. So just please do more vignettes to bring people in. Well, actually, A, like, don't bring so many people in, but B, you know, when you do, put them on some vignettes, please. That's just me. Maybe I'm like an old man, but...
Yeah, we're going to get lots of okay boomers. Mixed tag team match after that tangent. Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy versus the Bunny and the Blade. I really enjoyed this match.
I liked it too. This is the most I think that I've... I don't know, for whatever reason, I liked the Alien, Chris Statlander, the most.
It's like Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy are going to eventually win you over.
They have a good... You know, you remember, I did not like
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, you
didn't like Orange Cassidy.
And I love Orange Cassidy now, but I hated him at first. So to me, and I think I wanted to say this last week and I didn't get a chance to, but like, you have to win... you have to win me over with the silly stuff. Like, baseline, when I look at it, I'm not going to like it. And that's why I think I have not... And I recognize great wrestler, obviously. But, like, the Alien, the booping thing, Still not my thing, but I could get one over. I think that the chemistry she has with Orange Cassidy did a lot in this one thing to win me over. So, Orange Cassidy, for whatever reason, he fully won me over. So I think that this is a good pairing. But it was a good match.
Yeah. Michelle Malachi made his view on Instagram, like, okay, like, but how many people? Like, I don't follow him on Instagram. Like, I'm not saying that you should, like, don't make videos for the people that follow, like, the Easter eggs for those people, but it's like,
if it doesn't happen on Dynamite, it doesn't count, in my opinion. It's the same thing with, like, Raw or Smack. If it doesn't happen on Raw or SmackDown, if it happens on 205 Live, like, no one's gonna know that it happened.
I mean, like to an extent, I like that you do need to use the internet.
No, you for sure do.
But like, for
supplementary.
For something this big, I don't think you just go to social media.
Yeah, you use that for supplementary stuff.
You and for the love of God, if something important happened on Dark or BTE, put it on Dynamite.
Yeah.
If you want us to care about that stuff, you need to actually make it not just be like it's for,
Yeah. So, mixed, that was going back to the Instagram thing. But we were, the match was good. I like the match. I like everybody involved in it. I think they're all good wrestlers. I miss the Butcher. The Blade!
And it's the Blade! That's the Bunny!
Yeah. I had no idea who they were. I knew
like,
Allie.
But Allie is the Bunny now. Oh. All right, I agree that social media is important, but you got to also consider that there's a lot of people not using social media that's following it. They want to just watch the show.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not saying you don't use the social media. Social media is very important. Social media is what led to this whole revolution. But on the flip side of it, like what Nick was saying, he watches wrestling with people that aren't on Twitter, that aren't following a bunch of wrestlers on Instagram. And if they're not following it, they're not going to be like, oh, okay. You got to find the balance.
I think it should be as accessible to everybody at that base level, and that doesn't down you have bad matches because anybody likes a good match. Right. I think when people think of like accessible, they think of WWE, which is like rest holds. But like that's really actually casual fans. I think generally, if you show them an AEW match, you show them a Raw match, are going to prefer the AEW match. I think you have a specific sect of hardcore fans that would not prefer the AEW match because of the style, and that's valid for the most part. But so that's not what I mean by like making accessible. Just making accessible to where you know what's going on, and then like you said earlier, the Easter eggs. Like if I don't follow Malachi Black on Instagram, but if I did, and I had a little extra tidbit that I knew, it's like reading the extended universe for like Star Wars. Like it may give they might do a wink and a nod to something and you're like, oh, okay, and it makes you enjoy it a little bit more, but having not read it doesn't really decrease the enjoyment. So
Buck said they don't give a fuck about putting what happened on BT on Dynamite. That's fair, but then don't expect
they shouldn't, because that stuff doesn't belong on national television anyway.
But it's like, there's so many things that are like happening where it's like, well, unless you watch BTE, I think that they've lightened up on this a lot, but it's like if you're not watching BTE, you don't get it. And it's like, okay, that's for the most BTE part, should not be required viewing for Dynamite.
I watch Dark or Elevation whenever there's like a match, which is not a ton of times, but I'm very intrigued in. And sometimes I'll just be bored. I'm like, I want to watch Jungle Boy wrestle. Like, I like Jungle Boy a lot. Right. I want to see Orange Cassidy wrestle right now. I want to watch Orange Cassidy wrestle, so I'll watch that.
The last time I watched Dark was when they had Man Scout Jake Manning on there. That was literally the reason why I watched this, because Man Scout Jake Manning was on there. I don't mind Dark, but I feel like
I just can't get behind it, honestly, at times.
Dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't watch...
The one and only time I've watched AEW Cleveland.
Yeah. I mean, most people obviously don't watch Dark.
I will admit there was a great tag match between Best Friends against Shawn Spears and Colin Delaney, of all people.
The one we went to had like...
the main event was Kenny Omega and Kip Sabian.
Yeah, that was a good match. Yeah, that was a good match.
And like at the beginning, Dark was like...
Didn't they have John Moxley versus Joey Janela or something?
That was the main event of Dynamite.
Oh, that was actually on Dynamite that night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this has been a shit stream and it's been a shit episode, but
that's fine.
That's how we roll.
But yeah, the match was good. I like the Young Bucks in this role a lot more than I liked them before. They're great at it. There was something I was going to say about that main event, but I don't remember what it was. So,
right. I mean, I liked it. I liked that. It felt justified for all like the hardcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did, and it was. Pentagon and Eddie Kingston gets weirdly like a lot of people are like, oh, he's really good on the mic, but he's not a good wrestler. I think Eddie Kingston's an awesome wrestler.
He's not. I mean, he's not like
he's not Kenny Omega. Yeah, but they're like he just he's got a good punch and he can hit you with the chair or whatever. Like he's a good like wrestler. I remember when he wrestled Paco all those times at Glory Pro.
Yeah,
those matches were awesome.
Yeah,
like he was like sick when he was in Glory Pro.
But then what's weird is like then he'll wrestle like he'll wrestle like Moxley and like have an okay match.
Yeah. But they have
also. I'm sad that the Dark Order was kicked off of BTE. New being the Dark Order channel, please. I'd be okay with that. I don't think that anything as important as social media is. I don't think that social media should be required viewing.
We are boomers, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we are the. I mean, it's like okay, like if the new stuff in the MCU. Like, okay, putting the stuff on Disney Plus, that being required viewing, okay, I'm okay with that. But, hey, if you didn't watch this video...
The tie-in MCU comic that came out before the movie did?
Yeah, then you're screwed. Or if you didn't, like, see this one tweet that's going to get referenced in, the next Captain Marvel movie, then you're not going to understand the movie. Like, that needs to be backed off of, because there's going to be some people that are just like, I'm going to watch... the movie, like I'm gonna watch Dynamite, and
I consider I watch Dynamite religiously. We drove 12 hours from Houston to Southern Illinois, and as soon as we got here, I turned on Dynamite at my mom's house. Like that was like the first thing I wanted to do. Like I loved watching Dynamite, but that's what I was saying earlier. I don't watch the other stuff. Not required, but if you're looking for more answers, they're there. Sometimes, they are, but some of those answers need to who these people are need to be explained beforehand, because I don't think that you need to ask that much out of your audience, out of the casual audience, who at the end of the day, I think you need to, get to, you always want to grow your audience. But maybe consuming media in general is now a much more work-intensive task than I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't mind following people. I just, if you're going to explain Malachi Black, it should not have been done on Instagram or Twitter or Being the Elite or anything. Like it should have been done on Dynamite, where your mass audience is, where your money is going to be made, where the most eyeballs are going to be on your product. Not taking anything away from the importance of the promotion, but you gotta,
Yeah. Kind of change the topic a little bit. Who do you think is going to take the belts off of the Young Bucks?
Well, I was saying best friends until
we got that last minute spine surgery they just casually announced.
Yeah. Oh shucks! And I guess he's got spinal stenosis now.
For this,
what was that?
Dark Order.
I could see that.
I could see Silver and Reynolds.
We'll take the belts.
I could see.
I could see Silver and Reynolds,
Smash Bros. Too,
or Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros is a good call.
Because 2 years after the fact, you put the Lucha Bros back at the Sears Center or whatever it's called now, and
they're the full-on good guys and the bunch
of
bad guys.
Switch the roles. I think people would really, really be behind the Lucha Bros.
because I feel like we don't a ton on this show talk about like our like predictions, just general predictions. Because I think
it's a recap show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But this show's such shit week this week.
Let's just break it. Let's just break it all.
Yeah, fuck it.
I think that. I mean, I don't know. There's so many viable teams. That's like the beauty of like AEW's tag division.
Santana and Ortiz is good too.
Yeah. Oh, I want Santana and Ortiz as well. I want FTR to run it twice, but not from the Bucks. The Acclaimed? Yeah, I love the Acclaimed.
Yes. It's not that. I'm saying eventually for the Acclaimed, but not right now.
Not off of the Bucks either. It needs to be a good guy team.
Yeah.
So the Lucha Bros could work.
Dark Order, Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah, any of those. I think I kind of go review. I think it might be Lucha Bros.
Yeah. I do want to see that program with the roles reversed.
Yes. Because every single time, any of those four guys, really, Penta, Phoenix, either of the Young Bucks, like, they never really miss in ring.
Right.
The Young Bucks miss on promos quite a bit, in my opinion. I don't think their promos are great, but please just also...
Actually, you know what? Here's maybe, since we're just giving hot takes right now, here's something that I think works out really well. Because all the, and here I am saying, back in my day, we only watched Raw, and we didn't have to get on no daggum Instagram. So, I guess this is going to kind of contradict that, but hear me out. The fact that the Young Bucks, are constantly criticized for, doing too many high spots, and the fact that they're bad guys now, I think is just, great.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they're just, they found a way to do high-flying stuff, and I think it's flippin' genius.
I do, too. I think that I've never, hated their wrestling. I think they themselves are very annoying. I don't like being the elite. I don't think they're funny. I think I've never, liked their character presentation, but I've always liked their wrestling. Since, Generation Me. I've always liked their wrestling.
Or since you saw them wrestle Kenny King and Rhett Titus at...
I've always...
At Ring of Honor.
And, I've liked... I think, I guess Phoenix and Pentagon, I'm sure I found out both of them at Lucha.
I want FTR to win it again because I definitely want that rematch, but I feel like...
I don't want bad guy FTR versus bad guy Young Bucks.
Yeah, I feel like it's time. It's time for Santana and Ortiz. It's time for Lucha Bros. It's time for Reynolds and Silver.
If FTR, I think that the route to go there is... Maybe they win it back. They win it from the good guy team that takes it from the Young Bucks. Because I want a second title run for FTR.
I do feel that way down the line, and I'm talking maybe a year or 2 years down the line, eventually we got to have the Elite come back together to face the Pinnacle. That has to happen. You've got to get the original Elite. Yeah. You got to get the Bucks, Cody, Hangman. I don't know who the fifth guy. Marty's persona non grata. So no. I don't know who number 5 would be, but...
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah, maybe Matt Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. He'll come there eventually, I'm sure.
Wait, no. Coda.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, that'd be a great call. So yeah, Coda and the rest of the Elite come back to go against the Pinnacle... Possibly in Blood and Guts, something like. But that I feel like that needs to happen.
Yeah,
that
maybe 2 years though.
Yeah.
So, and I think we all pretty much agree Hangman's probably going to take it from Kenny.
He should, if he does it. See, this is the one, because it's Tangents Day, because the video quality sucks. And they're staring at just that sexy logo. This
is what marks do. This is really just us. We're just talking about wrestling.
Yeah, this is just bullshit. This is us arguing and putting our back in my. As boomer as we are, we have friends that are even worse. So be thankful you're stuck with us. But the one thing that worries me is okay, so AEW can be kind of a bit of a mark for the long-term Japanese storytelling. Mm-hmm. This match at All Out is not the time to do that.
Mm-hmm. Have him lose at the moment of misery.
Yeah, this is not oh my God, Naito's going to beat Okada. Oh shit, he lost. Mm-hmm. This is not the time for that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he should win, and I want him to win really bad. It seems like a little bit... I was hoping that this match would happen in Full Gear, but I think that I've read a bunch of places that Kenny Omega's pretty injured, so I'm assuming that's why it's happening now.
The bigger question to me is not even is what's Kenny Omega gonna like? Okay, I mean, there's something in place for him to lose the belt, but what about the umpty million other belts he has? I mean, when is that Andrade? I believe it's at Triple Mania.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot to lose, and he's got a lot to lose it rather quickly if he's that banged up. But I'm definitely okay.
I don't want him to lose any of his belts before he loses the AEW championship.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I think that.
I do think he might lose the if the trip. I don't know when the Andrade match is off the top of my head, but I feel like
he might lose that.
He might lose that one first.
Yeah.
Now, but there also could be some shenanigans. That would lead to him losing that belt.
You could, if they don't really have a lot of say in when he loses those belts, and he just has to lose them for whatever reason, I think that you could also work that into a storyline where it's this is his last belt and he's losing his mind, kind of. Because Pentagon brought that up on, not Pentagon, the other...
Phoenix?
No, the masked commentator guy. What's his... Excalibur. Yes, Excalibur.
I can't believe you mistook Pentagon for Excalibur.
They both have masks. I don't know what either one of them looks like. They might look the same. I don't know, but
that's what the internet is.
Okay, Michelle. August 14th is Triple Mania, so yeah, that's before All Out.
Yeah, but so Excalibur said in a video pack. I think it was the Jungle Boy Kenny Omega hype video for that Saturday show.
Gotcha.
And he was talking about I really liked the line. He was Kenny Omega's basically losing his mind as he's going trying to keep all of these juggle having all these championships and the elite and all this crap going on in his life. So I think if he has to lose those belts, if he loses one, I want him to lose them all, and then he only has the AEW belt and he's backed into a corner and he's I'll freaking kill somebody to not lose this belt. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that could work as well.
What wrestler that is tier B, C, or D that appears to... Okay, I'll watch Quizlemania.
B or C, B, C, or D. Just as a wrestler, a B, so not an A or S tier wrestling talent.
Warhorse.
Yeah.
Warhorse.
Yeah.
Our boy.
Warhorse. I'd watch for Warhorse.
I'd watch for Warhorse.
A lot of the local guys.
Yeah.
KLD.
KLD. I mean,
Gary J.
Yeah. Oh, that's our local guys, but some people people would call those F tier because that's not on their talent just because they're not.
That's true. Warhorse is he was the independent champion for a long time.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of somebody else. If that's a. I guess here's another hot take. I don't get Danhausen.
Really?
I kind of I shouldn't say he's over and can't argue with that, but it's kind of one of those. He's one of those guys that okay, I got over him kind of quickly, and he's a great guy. I met him at the Glory Pro show. Danhausen's great. He's a great guy, entertaining guy to talk to, but kind of with his act, it's just kind of okay, yes, okay, he's nice, evil. Don't okay.
I like Danhausen.
Okay.
I think I've seen him wrestle a couple times locally, and I never was overly thrilled with the match itself. But I like Danhausen for sure.
But you don't love that Danhausen.
No, like that Danhausen.
I don't know, Eric. What's your BZ? What's your take on that?
On which, you guys kept mumbling a little bit.
What B, C, or D tier wrestler would make you want to watch Quizlemania?
Quizlemania.
Actually, you know what? The same. I'm changing my Warhorse or the same man that got me to watch Dark. Man Scout Jake Manning. Man Scout Jake Manning.
I'm gonna say there's a guy that actually I knew him from Smash Wrestling. I would go with Kevin Blackwood.
Okay.
Or oh my God, what the heck was his name? I forget the name, but his gimmick is sort of like Indiana Jones. And it's like, did somebody say adventure?
I don't know that one.
I don't think I know.
But I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by this gimmick now.
I've seen him so many times on Border City Wrestling. Oh my god!
Border City. Okay, mention Scott D'Amore. Put Scott D'Amore on there, and I'll watch it.
I wouldn't watch Scott D'Amore.
Okay,
I love Scott D'Amore.
I gotta look this up on Facebook because I've posted so much on.
It's not a matter of like Quizlemania would be fun, and I'd love to like bring the concept to this channel if like we could get everybody together at once. But like you can already see, like just going to a different house we'll fuck up the whole process. But here's the thing: is like it's just like I'm already not knowing things that some people would expect me to know for wrestling, and then put that in with like, okay, I try to read a few books to shoot that one. I try to put together an interview for the Geeking Out podcast. Try and get a little baseball, a little racing in. It and then the other stuff I like to watch on YouTube, like the Game Grumps. It's kind of a lot going on, but like. It looks like a fun thing to watch. I definitely, and I know that I am on the like, especially after this like unprofessional AF stream. Like I am like Z tier in the YouTube pantheon, but like I don't really watch a lot of other wrestling YouTube anymore. You know that?
I do. I still watch a decent amount.
Well, I mean, like, by wrestling YouTube, like, I don't listen to other commentary podcasts. Like, I don't listen to the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast anymore. I don't listen to Wrestle Talk.
I listen to Cultaholic, but they barely ever talk about wrestling on the wrestling podcast anyway.
I quit listening to Cultaholic when it became hey, did Bret Hart win something? He's the best at it. Oh, he's better than Stone Cold Steve Austin, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. I'm not even like trying to be a Bret Hart hater, but I'm like, yeah, no. I think.
Guys, before we wrap up, I don't know if it was today, yesterday, or at some point this week, but it was the 25th anniversary of the formation of the NWO.
Yes, yesterday. So, which is a great segue to wrapping this up. I want to thank you all for bearing with us through this complete fly by the seat of our pants garbage that we have put forth for tonight. Next week we'll be back at Athletic Geek HQ, and hopefully it will not be quite as much. Yes,
and I guess we're not going to be on Twitch.
Yeah, we're going to try YouTube again, but thank you, everybody. And if you are in the St. Louis, Southern Illinois, Southeast Missouri area, and want to come say hi, I will be at St. Louis Anarchy tomorrow night. Definitely gonna watch that. Main event: Jeremy Wyatt versus Gary J. Gary J. was a guest on the Geeking Out podcast. Check that out. Check out this week's Geeking Out podcast. Really, really good one there. And also, at the end of the month, I will be at WrestleMax STL. On Friday, let me look that up. What day is that? That is. I know there's going to be a vlog because that's how many like things doing. Friday the 30th, I will be at WrestleMax STL, and Saturday the 31st, I will be at the Metropolis, Illinois Superman Celebration and Cape Championship Wrestling, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Which, yes, speaking of the NWO, will be featuring Scott Hall. Hey, yo.
Hey.
And also, if you are going to be in Chicago, Labor Day weekend, perhaps, I am all out. I am all out. I will be there. Come say hi. Nick, anything you got to say before we let go? Yeah, social media? You still got your thing?
Nope. Don't
yeah,
look at my
keep trying to
media.
advertise so we can get Eric to drink the bubbly. Yes.
I was actually going to bring that up. It's like, wait, yeah. So, yeah, anyways, so, yeah, okay, I guess I'll transition now. So, guys, just follow me at Eric Zarnes, but I do go by Easy, because that is my wrestling name, because that's how Easy does it. And if you're going to be in St. Louis on November 6th,
Yep.
We are going to be going to Full Gear as soon as tickets come available because what the hell's taking so long? And I forgot what the hell was the bet again. It was
if I get to 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
See, that's why you want to go to Twitch.
Yeah, that's
you
why
want
he's talking about
you
Twitch.
want me to start fresh again. You want me to start back at zero.
I'm literally serious. If we're having streaming problems, then let's go to Twitch.
Let's go to Tout.
Subscribers by night, same ordeal. I'll drink the damn bubbly.
Let's go to OnlyFans.
Imagine if you get 199 subscribers by the time Full Gear happens.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd just be happy getting like 10 more subscribers, but I'm probably going to lose like about 147 of them after this garbage stream. But alright, well, this has been a disaster, but it's been a beautiful disaster. Like Cody Rhodes' kick when he was undashing. So for Nick and EZ, we're just marks, and we went off the flippin' rails. Have a good one.
Don't make me drink alcohol.